And like many a good story, it starts with a visit to the doctors.
Why am I doing the show? Bit of a laugh, really. Bit of a challenge. Get me fit. No, I won't punch. I won't punch him in anger. I'm going to try and learn the technique. I'm going to, come out. I'm going to get my range. I'm going to jab, find the distance, and then jump on him. Go mental like that.
You look a bit tired after.
Yeah. See, you never have to do anything that hard in a boxing match. They only do 1 or 2 punches at a time. I did about, I don't know if you counted it, but about 40. So it won't be as hard as that. It's good to have an excuse to do something like training, because just like anything really, if you can stop at any time, if you do 10 press-ups, I make lists of things I'm going to do at night, think I'll definitely get fit tomorrow, and you never do it. But this way I've got to do it. So for 1 month I've actually got to get up at 5:30, eat a raw egg, and then run through the streets of Philadelphia. No, I do actually feel a bit ill today. I don't know if it's psychosomatic, but I've had a couple of paracetamol and a Berocca. Will that show up on the drugs test? But oh well, they didn't do anything. You can't fail a medical, can you? You've got to be dying to fail a medical. Here we are. Some of the fans have come out to see me. Hi. Oh. Cheers. Oh, I was going to say Rocky Gervais. Rocky Gervais. Similar. Alright. He was going perfect, excellent. But then he looked above the waist. That's the sort of jokes I can do. Alright? Is that all I have to do? That's great. Yeah. If that's it, that's fine. Maybe they just put those together and go, well look, Gervais won on points. His urine was brilliant.
And meanwhile, Ricky gets himself kitted up.
I want the most expensive everything because the BBC are paying. Alright?
No problem yet. Yeah.
Okay.
Protector.
I don't know if that means there or is it?
Yeah,
Alright,
it's gonna be there, yeah.
I need a big one.
Obviously.
Let
me just strap you up.
Yeah. Oh, no. I've seen this in Pulp Fiction. Billiard ball in my mouth next.
Machine.
I've become his gimp. Oh, you're having a laugh. This is impossible. Go on. Do they come in different sizes?
This is there. That's a size.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
Okay, now. And girdles. What girdles have you got?
They say to you that it has to be 18 ounce gloves, so they are big old gloves.
No, that's so I don't lose them. And that goes up my duffel coat and down the sleeve, just in case they come up in the ring. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh. Now. Now it's a different matter, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a different matter.
Working that down, boy.
Right. Yeah, that's weird. What's that for?
My
cage.
My dog. Protection.
Yeah, I bet. This
the
is
shop
weird. Right. Go on, my first lesson. Go on.
Get him up here.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
When you punch someone there, turn that wrist over so this, you like that.
Yeah.
Hit it. That's it. Yeah, one, two. That's it. Good. Go on, you better watch him go.
That's about a minute. A minute would be enough. I'm going for the knockout. Lovely.
Yeah.
Just one thing. Have you got something for me to be sticking to?
Yeah, got a bucket.
Thanks very much. Cut.
So let's introduce you to the professional teams behind each boxer and take a look at the early training sessions. Ricky's team is led by Frank Maloney, the man who guided Lennox Lewis to the undisputed heavyweight championship of the world.
What I know about Ricky Gervais is very little, but looking at him, I mean, he's a little bit smaller than Mike Tyson, probably as heavy as Mike Tyson. I don't think he can fight as well as Mike Tyson. Only time will tell.
Also on Ricky's team is Frank's outspoken brother, Eugene.
I'm not even thinking about him getting beat, as me and Frank was talking the weekend, you know. I seriously mean, for Ricky to lose the fight, he's going to have to be on the canvas and count it out.
Yeah. And so it's time for training to begin.
We're going to learn to use every part of the equipment. First, this is the ring, which is the most important part, where you actually take the place of your fight. You're going to learn to control the ring, okay, with the jab and with the footwork, what we've just been doing, 3 rounds of that. Okay? Once you do that, once we master that, the basics, Grant Bovey be like taking sweets from a baby. We're putting these on.
I like this bit.
So you don't blister your hand when you're sparring, when you hit the bag, the knuckle.
So you have to put those little bits of tape on and go, you're the champ. And I was go, right.
When you're the champ, we'll do that.
Okay.
But until then, you're the chump, so we're doing it the other way.
I've got looks to lose.
Who told you that? It must have been your mother. She's the one who told me.
These are soaking wet. Has someone just taken these off?
Yes, so you haven't bought your own, you've got to suffer. We're kind up the boxing gym.
Can I have a new jock strap?
We share things. Did you bring your own one?
No.
You want one? I think all the boys up here will be too big for you.
That feels so weird. That feels like I'm not making a fist.
You will.
I don't think it's me fighting Bovey. I think it's him fighting Bovey's manager. That's what it comes down to, isn't it? Professional pride. You see, we've got nothing to lose. We're just a couple of idiots doing it for charity. This means a lot to you, doesn't it? Yeah. Okay.
Don't worry about this. Don't worry about this at the moment. No, don't worry about the right hand. We'll get to that in another week. Just concentrate on that jab. You move a little bit, Phil. I can feel the power already. Too much power. Relax. You're not relaxing enough. Same thing. Just touch the bag. Yeah. Just touch the bag. That's it. See? If you relax, your power's even better. That's a good shot. Breathe up. Hold it. And out. And again. Move around as well. Don't just stand there. Keep going, come on. Keep going. Move. When you want to move, just away from the back and just move around the back. That's mad. That is so You enjoyed that, didn't you?
Yeah.
It's odd the way you want to stay here for another 2 hours, don't you?
Oh, come on.
At various stages, both Ricky and Grant have questioned their own motives for taking part in the show, but neither of them has ever entertained the idea of actually quitting. Boxing is as much about mental attitude as it is physical strength, and both of them have put every ounce of will and determination that they could into the training.
Come on, change. Change. Put his hands up, that's it. Come on, hit him. Come on, keep hitting. Come on. What are you dying on me? We've lost. Oh, my man's quit on me, look. Open up. Breathe, just sit there, just sit there.
Thanks. What do you want? What, am I meant to tell you how I feel now? To be quite honest, I feel like I look.
our training is now going to change. Our whole training technique is going to change. We're going to spend more time actually sparring and going in the ring. You might get a bit of blood on your nose, little fat lip. No, I am serious. So now, if you want to change your mind, now's the time to do it. Right. So I'm going to introduce you for the next few weeks. This is going to be your friend or your enemy.
Let's be friends.
His name is Tony, who's an ex-pro.
Yeah.
Wasn't very good, so you should be all right in the ring. But he will teach you what it's like to be put under pressure. And then, as you improve, we will improve on the sparring.
Okay.
Okay?
Well, let's start with his hands tied behind his back then.
No, he's going to start hitting you.
Okay, now, Tony, be nice to him now.
Take your time. Don't worry, just relax. Just relax. Do you want Bruce?
I'm thinking I made a mistake here. Could you mean out my eyebrows?
We're going to go a minute and a half. Sorry, what are we doing?
Boxing.
You're over the bar. Are we fighting? Yes. Ready?
Tom, where you go? Nice and light. Go on. Throw your jab. You've got to throw something back. Put some effort in there, as if you mean.
No, we're fucking you back.
Come on, come on. You can't powder puff. Come on. Come on, throw. Put some power in the jab. There's no power there. Come on. You can hit him. Come on, come on.
I'll hit you there.
Come on, no, hit him anywhere. Fucking come on. You don't want to fight in someone. I'll be nice to him. I want you to hurt him. Come on, hit him, Rick. Or I'll hit you. Come on. Come on, throw.
Well done.
That's good, that's good. Come on, Rick, back on the bed. Fine. Right. Breathe up, stand up, and walk over here and breathe. Come on, you've got to hit him. Look,
He's not hitting me.
I ain't worried about him, I'm worried about you. The other lunatic that you're fighting is going to be hitting you. Okay, if you...
I'll hit him back, man.
No, you won't. If you get into this silly habit of... You'll go on the night and...
Put one on Ricky and you know then.
Yes,
Put one on him.
yes.
Put one on him and it'll realise. It's a serious game. Got play time. Serious
Come on, you want to do it. We don't know how you do this.
I'll be the fucking charity case I have to give £5 to.
We'll come and support you. Where we go? Can you see from there, Jungle? Step from your jab, Rick. Bring your jab. Lead. Step right. That's better. Come on. And again. Good boy. That's much better. That's much better. Oh, good. Good shot. Come on. Come on. Come on. That's what I want. Good boy. Good. That's good. Keep punching. Come on, throw. Throw. Come on, throw. Throw. That's good. And again, come on. And again. And again. Keep doing it. Well done. Stand up, stand up. Stand up, stand up. Stand up. Come on. Breathe, breathe. Now you know what it's like to be put under pressure and to get hit.
Tell you what, though, Vic, you can't fuck about when you throw.
Yeah, but he's letting me. It don't matter. Hey, you know what's his name? There's a producer, this Bob Mortimer. He said the one thing he never got you. He's sparred with a lot of people who've been hitting back.
Yeah, but I'm not. I'm not going to punch him as hard as I can when his hands are.
Of course you are. You've got to.
He'll punch you back.
I'll do both.
You won't, because what you do in this ring is what you'll do on the night. It's all in the mind.
No, let's
It is.
just practice it now.
Hey, trust me, the reason we're doing this is because we want to win the fight.
I'm not being rude here, right? See what I've just seen there. If that was your capability on the night, honestly, I don't know the other geezer, but he'd have to be fucking bad. Honestly,
You've got to realise, well, I know that man.
No.
don't you think that geezer you're fighting is training to beat you?
Tony, when you spar with him, I want him hit. If you go on back, I'll get someone else in the ring.
No, I know what he's doing.
I don't give a fuck what you like, it's what I like. Alright?
Fucking hell, man.
Well, you're the one who wants to box. I don't. Listen, I can go elsewhere and train a fighter. It's going to get harder. So
You've got to realise.
No, there's no realising. You're in the fight business now. If you're going to do it, or you're going to do it proper or not at all.
I'm going to do it properly.
Right, then you're going to fucking hit him, or he's going to hit you. And if he doesn't hit you, I swear, he'll go out and I'll get someone in who will hit you. Let's go. That's it. So you should throw him in there.
It's all right. It's a little bit apprehensive, as you know, everybody is when they first start. The punches that he did connect with were solid. That was well delivered. So He's just got the mental problems to get over. I think he's worried that if he hits me hard, it's going to roll me, and I'm going to start loading up on him. But it's not going to be the case. If you push somebody too hard, it's just going to give up. You know, so I think it's been pushed a little bit too hard as it is. And it's the mindset in this game more than anything else, especially when he's up against another novice. If he doesn't get the mindset right, it doesn't matter how much talent or skill he's learned, that's the one bit that's got to be right.
I'm concerned. We've seen a steady progress, right?
Okay.
And an improvement in you, right? But there is still that nice bit in you.
Oh.
And that's the one thing we've got to break down. Sorry about shaking hands.
It's not that I don't like sparring because I'm such a nice man, I don't want to hurt someone. It's that if I hurt him, he might hurt me back.
Yeah. And stop 1 second. See, you thought so Mark Bobby's going to hurt you back if you hurt him.
I'm gonna knock him out.
Well, what's the difference? We'll knock him out.
Answer this truthfully. So supposing we go all nice now, we just do press up, sit ups and jump up and down and twist around, right? Don't do no hitting.
Yeah.
And then on fight night, very first round, he come out and Bovey, whatever his name is, goes boom, hits you right in the nose, your nose goes both ways, the blood's come out like a fountain. What will you do? Will you hit him back or you turn around and come to the corner?
How can you hit back if you're not prepared for it? But what other music? What about what me and him was doing? Was that
Very good
rubbish?
today. No,
But I don't want it any harder than that because he was
it's going to be a lot harder than that.
What,
really?
Bovey?
Of course.
Don't you think he's got pride?
I am tapping.
Of course he's got
Don't
pride.
you think he's got an ego?
I know you are.
Don't you think he's got an ego? Do you think he wants to get beat by a short little fat man?
You're not fighting him.
Oh, you are. Stand up. Come on. Sparring wasn't on the agenda tonight. You wanted to spar.
Every time you claps and go, oh, if we all went, oh, Ricky, come on, sit down, get him a stool, get us some water. No, seriously. Waste of time having it fight night, Rick. It's only been good that everyone's pushing, you know?
Work, two hands. Come on, keep working. Punch. Don't worry about that. Keep punching. Come on, keep going. Come on. When you walk out that dressing room on the night, you will sense something you've never sensed. It'll be different to any stage you stepped on.
But listen, what I'm saying is, Frank, in a sort of roundabout way, you're not going to change my character in 3 weeks.
No, we're not trying to
What
change
you can
your character.
do is make me into a boxer who still doesn't like hitting people, but that will.
Keep going. Yeah.
This is the bottom line, right? Because this isn't the be all and end all, and I can't walk away from it. And if I walked away from it, I'd live it down. Do you know what I mean? I'd live it down.
Not the end of the world.
If I lost, I'd live it down. But listen, I know, mate. I know. Listen, right? But what I tried to tell you, and I think I've sort of like got when I was nervous, spoke to you about it, is that if I break my nose or lose a tooth or get a whack in the eye now, whether it's an accident or not, I'll walk away because I go, it's not worth it.
Ready for you. Throw your
But if it happens in the fight, I'll keep fighting.
You wouldn't keep fighting, trust me.
You run to the corner.
Once you get hit, you know like the first time you got hit on the nose in that ring, you went on the floor because you didn't know what to do.
Okay.
Right.
I've done it now.
No, yeah, exactly right. Now I think if you got hit on the nose, you're mentally prepared for it. My grandmother could have done that.
Right, I don't know.
You don't go down and do all that. I don't want to feel your nose, it's full of snot.
You seem to think we're pushing you physically. When I say physically, don't hang back. No, sorry, wrong words. Punching wise, making you get used to getting it and fucking hitting back, right? You don't like that, right? I understand that. That's not the way you've been brought up, right? That's nice, right? What I'm saying, bottom line is, you chose to do something, right? Which ain't a nice thing, right? Whatever way you want to look at it, you people say it's fighting for a living. It's two men, whether it's amateur, professional, in the back streets of a pub, in a toilet, wherever it is, fighting is fighting. There's no way of making fighting look like come dancing.
Come on.
Thank you, Frank.
One more round.
I can't.
You will. Come on.
I know what I can do.
I know what you can do. You're doing one more round because on the night you'll have to do it.
But all you've got to do for 3 rounds of him is just punch, don't matter. Punch. Hurt him, punch him. That's what you've got to do it. And if you can't do it, you're going to lose before you get in the ring.
Come on. Walk around.
So just for 4.5 minutes of your life, you've got to change from Ricky, laid back, nice guy, go lucky, go happy, help anybody, into fucking horrible, nasty Ricky for 4.5 minutes. No, honestly, that's the bottom line. And you've got to be able to do that. Otherwise, don't matter what he says to you, what I say to you, what Tony says to you, what Joe says to you, And there's only one thing to happen. You'll go in there and you'll have the bloody punch at him. Because he ain't going in there just to say, oh, we're doing this to attack. His main ambition is to go in there and punch the life out of you. Do you think his old woman's going to want him in her bed that night? If you punch the granny out of her, seriously, she'll go away, you little pansy. Learn how to fight before you play. No, it's true. Because I know when I used to fight, and I used to get knocked out, my woman never hit me in the fucking ass, never mind the bed. I'm telling you, seriously. And he used to make my fights. That's true, Rick. You've got to look at it the other way.
Feeling good?
Yeah.
You happy with your preparation?
Yeah.
Will you be glad when it's over?
Yeah, I suppose so.
Are you happy, Eugene?
Couldn't be happier. Couldn't be happier.
What's your final message to Ricky?
Final message, just go out and lick the secret, unload, what none of you know about.
Friends of Ricky and Grant are gathering ringside. And it's time. Ricky and Grant will be in the ring. Now, for the winner, there's a prize of £5,000 which they're going to give to the charity of their choice. And let me assure you, ladies and gentlemen, that both fighters are determined to win. In fact, both the fighters and the trainers have put so much effort into these past 6 weeks that for them, losing simply isn't an option.
Rick, come on.
Despite his trainer's harsh words, Ricky is still struggling.
Come on, Rick, don't, none of that.
Oh, 3, 6. Last 10, come on,
10, 9, come on, 8, 7, 6, come on. Get up, work.
Come on, finish it.
Come on, time.
No, don't get it.
Up you get, come on.
That's good, fucking good. But you can't keep going down. I'm fucked, we know you're fucked.
Listen.
See where you're laying? That's how Bobby's going to be laying on Monday night.
That guy's will be close.
You imagine this tonight, but you imagine for the next 12 months, every time that man appears on television, they'll be having a pop at you if he knocks you out. You've got to suffer that.
Yeah. He won't go on telly anymore when you knock him out. And again.
I know Grant's doing a lot more than me, and I know he's a lot fitter and everything, but I'm hoping he probably isn't used to taking punches or getting into scraps.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
It's strange that both at about 40, is he about 40, isn't he? To go, I'll tell you what, let's have a fight. Let's have a fight. Really hit each other as hard as we can, in the ribs and head. And we go, alright. When? Monday? Sure.
4. Walk away.
He's ready. He's ready.
Jonathan, the fighters are about to come into the ring. Who are you here to support?
I'm here for Ricky. We listen to what Andrew had to say, and I know that she's missing Grant's manly touch, but what you don't realise is Ricky supplies the sexual needs, not just for me, but this entire line. And we have all been going without, and we need the heavy-set gypsy boy back in the saddle.
For your sake, I hope he survives, Jonathan.
He's going to do well. How can he not win against a man who quite clearly shaves his chest? A man, or indeed, is he boxing a lady boy?
The fighters are on the way to the ring, ladies and gentlemen. The talking is over, the preparation is over. All I can do is wish them both good luck and hand over to the MC for the evening, Mr. Johnny Vaughan.
Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much. Best of order, please. Best of order, please. Good evening and welcome to the BBC Television Centre for The Fights. 3 1.5-minute rounds of middle-ish weight boxing for a charity purse of £5,000 and the honour of wearing the WCB, that's World Charity Boxing Belts. Ladies and gentlemen, before they enter the ring, would you show your appreciation for tonight's referee from Dublin, Ireland? He is the former super middleweight champion of the world, a man who successfully defended his belt 7 times, Steve the Celtic Warrior Collins. It is Steve. Steve, very briefly,
quickly, just for the uninitiated here, what are the rules, Steve?
Well, the rules tonight, first of all, it's going to be the 10-point scoring system. The winner of each round will get 10 points and the loser will get 9 points.
Okay, and just explain the point system to the gang.
Well, obviously the guy who lands the most punches will hopefully get 10 points, and the guy who doesn't land as many punches will be the loser of the round, therefore he'll probably only get 9 points. Okay. It's complicated, but you know.
Thank you very much for that, Steve. It's funny because you asked me to ask you that question. Real pro. Thank you very much. Steve Collins, ladies and gentlemen. Invited guests, the time has come to meet tonight's brave contenders. In the blue corner, weighing in at 74 kilos, originally from Nottingham, but now he's punching his way out of the mean streets of Godalming, Surrey. Wearing gold trunks with the black trim and trained by former European super featherweight champion Mr. Jim McDonnell, would you please welcome Grant Bovey! Managed by the sparring siblings Frank and Eugene Maloney at the infamous Fight Factory, weighing in at an unspecified amount, wearing the red trunks with the angelic white trim and hailing from the bad side of Bloomsbury, central London, he is, and always will be, Ricky Balboa Gervais! Ladies and gentlemen, your judges tonight will be former flyweight champion of the world, Mr. Charlie Magri, former British heavyweight and current promoter of Audley A-Force Harrison, Mr. Jess Harding, and the former European super bantamweight champion Spencer Oliver. Also at ringside tonight in the commentary position, the man, the legend, Mr. Reg Gutteridge, ladies and gentlemen. Gentlemen.
Well, Reg, what do you make of it all?
To the centre of the ring, those about to box, we salute you!
Keep your hands up, protect yourself at all times, and obey my commands at all times, okay? Go ahead.
You've seen the training.
All the trimming's over now. I mean, the tension that has gone on this last 10 minutes is incredible between these two.
Jonathan Ross's wife.
Red trunks. Yeah, right. Red
Going
trunks
crazy
and the
out there.
Gervais just for an vacation.
Going straight in,
Gold
though,
shot with Bovey. There's no messing about here. I don't think this is going to be a demonstration of the noble art.
Well, I was speaking to the Maloney boys before the fight, and they said Balboa will go for the knockout blow. They say he has got a big punch, and he's not frightened to use it.
I think Bovey takes a good shot though. He's extremely fit by the look of it. He's in good shape. Gervais is the slightly more upholstered one. He went for a sensible walk there to take a rest actually.
I had a word with Steve Collins before the fight. He was just saying that Grant's really worked on the fitness, but Ricky's just been working on boxing, and he thinks over 3 1.5-minute rounds that could be decisive, Reg.
I'm really amazed that, you know, these fellas who don't have to do it for money and are doing it for a very worthwhile charity as well. I mean, I'm amazed that they put so much work in it to train this bloke.
I mean, Grant looks in great form, doesn't he? He really does.
He does.
I mean, I'm not going to comment on another man's body too freely, but he looks ripped, doesn't he? He looks like he's really been training now, Reg.
Yeah, and he's so keen, Bowie, too. I'm not saying Gervais isn't, but he's so keen, and he's only 1.5 minutes these rounds, by the way. Three rounds at 1.5 minutes. To them, it will be like 10 minutes sometimes. But the tension gets into them right at the start, and that's what becomes tiring. Well, as being clumped like that shot, a good right-hand punch right on the bell, that one.
Well, it seemed that Ricky was trying to go in there and go right inside him, wasn't he, with a few kind of almost going into his body. And he told me before the fight he was going to try and work Grant's body. He looked at one of the photographs of Grant that adorns the BBC television centre today, and he said, I'm going to really work on those ribs, John. That's where I'm going to target it, and then I'm going to go in with a knockout.
Yeah, well, you know, one of the great pros said, you work on the body and the head would fall. And it's very true as well, because that weakens them very quickly. Well, the thing is, wherever the punches land, it's very hard to judge in a way, because a lot of punches being thrown, and judging is very subjective.
Well, listen, how'd you feel, all right? All right, you've won the first round. Terrific. Set him up with a jab, double jab right hand. Show him the jab, use the right hand. Keep it simple.
Well, that's a view that they don't get at home. Sorry, Joe Guest is stepping in the ring, and Reg and I are probably getting the lion's share of a butt cheeks on that particular angle, but we shouldn't really commentate that. What do you think he was trying to do there? As I say, he had that game plan of working the body and then hopefully coming inside for a knockout blow, a big right. Let's see how that plan goes in the second round, shall we? I think Grant's going to rely on fitness. Hopefully wear Ricky down and then perhaps produce something.
Second round,
straight in with a jab. Jab to the body, Ricky working inside.
Bigger size gloves, of course,
Ricky trying an uppercut there.
Getting quite tangled. A little bit of shoving going on as well now. It's going to become all in wrestling if we're not told. We don't want 2 falls in the submission. Oh, he's threw him over right above the commentary position here. That he didn't fall on me.
The crowd incensed by that.
No, they don't like that. Steve Collins is a pretty good judge. He'll be a good referee here. He'll just say calm down a little bit. I don't want any more shoving.
Ricky again, you see, going right underneath, but a bit wrestling. Now he's shoved him down. This is...
Well, you don't count the mandatory 8 count here. So he gives him as much time as he... But
I think Karl's scoring with some, you know.
Yeah, well, I think he times it a little bit better. It's a good round.
Reg, I could watch another. It's sad to think this is the last round coming up.
Yeah, I'm having trouble scoring this.
Real trouble with no kind of clear-cut jabs or point-scoring things, just quite messy, getting quite tangled up, aren't they?
Yeah,
both fighters content to let their arms get tied up.
They've listened to a lot of the work that's been going on in the gymnasium with the pro can actually.
It was another shove though there, Reg.
Yeah,
that wasn't
definite shove.
There going on, was it?
Yeah, as I say, we don't want 2 falls in the submission on this one.
But there's a hungering. I don't know if you saw Bovey's eyes there. There's a hunger in him, Reg.
Absolutely.
He's really look at that. He's in the zone, isn't he? Look at that.
Yeah.
He's focused now. He's focused on one aim, one man, one hope, one vision. Giving away 2 stone to this bigger fighter.
So there they go again. There's no seeking respite. They're not getting away at all. They've given themselves a breather. They don't want to know about that, do they? It really does.
He does look tired, doesn't he?
We're getting some good shots going in, but we expect a bit of sudden blunder at this level, don't we?
We really do. But Grant coming out of that. Right leg buckling a little bit. I don't know if you saw that. Ricky with a lovely blow there to the stomach there, really working the ab.
I think Ricky's probably got the more solid punch of the 2. Who's teaching them there, aren't they? I mean, they're trying to do their best and follow the instructions all the time.
That's all you got to do is hit him. That's all you got to do, hit him. Right? Let's see some punches this time. You're getting tired, right? Don't lay on them. Work. That's all you got to do. Throw punches and you win it, right? Right, that's what they're singing. You won that round. You won that round. You won a big last round. Double jab, lean back right hand. Start the jab. Work hard for 2 minutes.
You can't part commit to when
no,
you've got an event like this.
It's a very hard game, obviously, to train them, and you've got to be a bit brave too. It's the old bottle at the finish that decides the contest very often. But these two have got it. He led to the right, got away with it there, Gervais.
He can't scoring with these blows. He scores with a blow to the body.
Good punches going on. Good punches. I know it's untidy.
One of them has got to do something decisive here to really separate the two fighters.
Yeah, that's it. Good job they're wearing head guards, because look at that there. They caught themselves head on there. It's not butting at all. It's just because they're a bit untidy when they charge in. They're so keen to get in. Oh well, he's hanging on there a bit, Ricky, but he's taking some thumps around the ribs.
He looks exhausted, doesn't he? And yet there's still something in his locker, you think, as he wades in with another big blow.
Yeah.
Grant jabbing away, though. Look, these are all point scorers. Trading blow for blow now, Reg, as they're going into this.
Cleaner punches by Bovey, I think.
Trading blow for blow. Their arms must feel like they're made of lead at the moment, Reg.
Oh, that final bell is going to sound like an orchestra to these two, I tell you, when that rings.
Yeah.
They are tired now, they're entitled to be. The whole tension of the thing.
But for a while there, it was blow to blow, wasn't it, Reg? It really was.
Yeah.
The fatigue setting in. It's like they're wading through mud, the lads, isn't it?
Yeah, we're running out of time here now. There won't be any knockdowns. I'm not surprised with the size of these guys. There it is. And just look at the reaction there. It's tremendous. And they've done well. I take my hat off to them. I really have. It's not exactly Muhammad Ali and Joe Frazier, but it's damn good to watch.
Oh, pretty it wasn't, but it was so exciting on atmosphere and determination and grit there, Reg. You can't fault the two fighters.
I've seen a lot worse professional championship
I'm going to be very interested to see how the judges are going to do this one, Reg. I really am.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a split decision. Judge Charlie Magri scores the fight. Gervais 28, Bovey 29. Judge Jess Harding scores 29 for Gervais, 28 for Bovey. Judge Spencer Oliver, his score is 29-28 in favour of Ricky Ricky, I know you're breathless. Any message for your loyal army of fans who turned out tonight? Really giving it some. Moving words. Let's not forget the gallant loser tonight, Mr. Grant, man of granite, Bovey! Ladies and gentlemen.
On the night I just lost, you've won £5,000. Who are you going to give it to?
This is the funny bit. I'm not going to give it to Charlie. I'm going to keep it.
Quite right too. No, surely you're going to give it.
No, I'm going to give it towards the training of a Macmillan nurse.